Now, another type of questions that you might see will be finding parallel lines. So let me write an equation, example question. So find equation of line that is parallel to 4x minus 5y equals to 1 and passing -1 comma -3. Let's try this. Now, in order to solve this, the key idea is following. If you have one line and another line that's parallel to each other, what can you say about their slopes?
Same.
They should be the same, right? The slope gives you the slantedness because they're slanted in the same exact way. Their slopes should be equal, right? Since the slope is equal, that means this means you need to find the slope of this. What's the slope? That's your first question. Once you find the slope, then you can apply that slope and this point to get the equation for the line you want, because the slope has to be the same as this one. Now, the next question is, if you're given an equation like this, how would you know that that's a line, and how would you know its slope? Well, you turn this into y equals to mx plus b form. If you can do this, anything that can be changed into this form, it gives you a line, right? So you solve for y and see if it's something times x plus another something. And if you have that, we know that the slope is the coefficient of x, and this b is the y-intercept. By the way, y-intercept is of no value to us because we just need to know the slope. All right, so let's try that. So first, I would, in order to isolate y, I would just add 5y both sides so that 4x equals to 1 plus 5y. And subtract 1 both sides so that 5y is equal to 4x minus 1. So here's what we have. 5y equals to 4x minus 1. Okay, now how do you solve for y? Divide everything by 5. These cancel and you get y equals to 4 over 5x minus 1 over 5. Okay. And then we read off the slope. What's the slope?
4/5.
4/5. So we know that the slope of this line is 4/5, and therefore the slope of our line is 4/5. Same thing, okay? So it's the same line, and then we just use the point slope form, which is y minus y1 equals to m times x minus x1. When you use the point slope form, the numbers go in here, here, and here. X and y, you leave them alone, okay? So y minus y1, what's that? This is your x1 and y1, right? Whatever the points that's given, that's your x1 and y1. So y1 is -3. Our m is 4/5. X you don't touch. x1 is -1, you subtract. And we're almost there. It's y plus 3 equals to 4/5 of x plus 1. Now, if the question asks you to leave it as a point slope form, you can just leave it like this. Yeah, let's just leave it like this. Anyone can solve this in case you have to do the slope-intercept form, right? Okay, so let's leave it like this. So any questions on this one?